Hey everybody, Andrew Reeby here, and I've got a quick little video on removing some information from the material summary. So the question was, how do we remove the pulls? If we look here, I have the 1 1/4 inch brass knob, 30 pieces, and we want to get rid of just that. Now what we're going to do is going to take it off the doors and the drawers to show here in the report. It's actually pretty simple. So we're going to have we're going to select or go to setup reports. We're going to find in this list the material summary we want to work with, and that one was MTOT01. And we're just going to create a copy and call this my mat summary. You can call it whatever you want, really, to make it yours. We'll hit OK. And we're going to go to the report properties, and we're going to go to the parts table. This is the table that all of the information is drawn off of. And you'll see I have this 1 1/4 inch brass knob. So what we have to do is we have to figure out a way to pull that out of here. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the material type. We're going to figure out that, well, all pulls should be taken out. So what's a pull? Where is that stored? Well, if we look at our CX material, we can see all of the information that has the material table actually. So we can go through here and we can look at, we can find a pull, and I've got the ID number 3 here is a 4-inch bar pull, and you can see that that is material type 7. So let's go ahead and look for another one and see if we can't, oh, here we go, 1 1/4 knob. That's material type 7. So as we're looking through here, we can see that those material types of 7, and here we go, wooden knob, no pull, chrome 4-inch C pull, our 1 1/4 brass knob, they're 7, but nothing else that's in here has a material type ID of 7. You can see here some drawer guides. Plywood is 1. Wood is 8. I'm not sure what wood is. Solid material here is 2. So we can get from this that we just need to remove the material type ID of 7. So let's go back to our parts table, and we're going to go to our SQL tab. Now, totally ignore this. That's a big looking thing and has a lot of math in it. We'll just leave that alone. All we want to do is filter out the using the where criteria, or the criteria clause, I should say. And right now, all it's doing is pulling out buyout parts. So that's cool. But what we need to do is we need to just edit this really quickly, and that's to say and. So if it's a buyout part and our material type ID is a valid number. So we're going to say, and that was in the CX material. And you can see here in my from list, my from clause, and CX material is joined in here, so I can use all of the information that's in this table right here. So I can say CX material type ID, and that's that field that we saw. And we know that if it's 7, it should be removed from our list. Now, there's 2 ways to do it here. I can say not 7, and that is the way that we can tell it that it's not the number 7. And if I look here, you can see my brass pull's gone now after I've refreshed the table. The other way we could do that is we could tell it, if let's say later on we're expecting to have more than one material we want pulled from here, I can say not. And honestly, this might not work. Actually, that won't work. It needs to say not in 7. And this should, yep. And that gave us the exact same effect. Now, if I have additional materials that I want to remove, let's say I want to remove 8 and 9 as well. All right. I don't think I actually had anything in 8 and 9, but let's add 2. Because that, remember, was our solid material. And now the solid material has been taken out. Let's go ahead and add 1. And there we go. I've got a teeny tiny little material summary now. So those are the ways that we can filter out the material we want. So let's go ahead and bring this back. And my preferred way would to say not in. That way later on I don't have to do anything differently. All right. So that's all we do. Not in 7. And now all of a sudden when I go here, let's go ahead and put this right here. And let's look at that. And my matte summary. There we go. Pretty simple. Just took a few moments. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them on eSupport. And we will do our best to help you as we can.